she screamed. "This eyesore violates HOA rules." Then she dragged out a saw. The sound of metal biting into wood sliced through the quiet afternoon like a nightmare. My boy was still inside the treehouse when Karen stormed across our lawn, acting like she had every right in the world. The wood shook, nails screeched, and suddenly the whole structure tilted. My son screamed as the platform snapped, his small body tumbling through the air before hitting the ground with a sickening thud. His cry cut through me deeper than any blade. I dropped to my knees, lifting him into my arms, and saw his elbow bent in an angle no parent ever wants to see. He whimpered, clutching me, while Karen, covered in sawdust, stood there with her hands on her hips, smirking. "You're welcome," she spat. "That ugly shack was against HOA rules. Consider this a warning." My jaw clenched so hard it hurt, but I forced my words calm. "Karen, you just hurt my child. You are trespassing, and you will pay for this." She shoved a piece of paper into my chest, some fake notice, and sneered. "You don't make the rules here. I do. And if you fight me, I'll bury you in fines." She didn't realize this wasn't just some petty squabble. This was war, and she had already crossed the line. As I tried to comfort my boy, Karen strutted away and returned minutes later with two men in polo shirts, her so-called HOA enforcers. One had clipboard, the other carried bolt cutters like they were about to raid a drug den. "We're securing this property," she declared like a dictator. "You violated at least 6 codes." My wife stormed out with her phone in hand, already recording. Her voice cut like steel. "Touch one lock, one fence, and you'll regret it." The men hesitated, staring at the camera. Karen shoved them forward. "Do it! They can't stop us!" My wife narrowed her eyes. "This is going live. The world is watching." Karen froze, her fake authority slipping as the lens captured her every move. "Turn that off!" she shrieked. "You're harassing me!" My son groaned in pain against my chest, and that sound ripped away the last of my patience. I whispered to my wife, "Stay calm. They don't know who I really am." Because I wasn't just some homeowner at the mercy of a power-drunk HOA president. I had a background Karen would never expect, and connections that would crush her lies. Sirens echoed down the street, blue when red lights flashing across the houses. Karen ran out to meet them, waving her arms like a savior. "Officer, arrest him immediately. He built a death trap that injured a child." Her voice cracked with fake outrage, but the deputy's eyes shifted quickly, from my crying son to the splintered beams of the treehouse, and then to Karen's saw lying right there in the grass. I stood tall, my voice even. "Before you act on anything she says, you need to know who I am. I served in the Army JAG Corps. I've prosecuted criminals who thought they were untouchable, and I know exactly what the law says about this." Karen's smile faltered, the color draining from her cheeks. The deputy's radio buzzed, confirming what I already knew. Our property was not under any HOA jurisdiction. Neighbors began gathering, whispering, then shouting. One man yelled, "We saw her cutting it down. The kid was still inside." Karen's eyes darted wildly. "He's lying. He's dangerous. He shouldn't even live here." That's when my wife stepped forward, holding up her phone. The video played, Karen cackling as she sawed through the beams, my boy's terrified voice begging her to stop. The deputy's jaw locked tight. The air shifted. Karen's little kingdom of lies was about to collapse. The deputy stepped closer, voice cold. "Ma'am, turn around. You're under arrest for felony assault on a child, trespassing, and destruction of property." Karen's shriek echoed down the block. "You can't do this! I'm the HOA president! I am the law here!" But the handcuffs snapped around her wrists with a metallic finality, silencing her screams. Her two enforcers tried to slip away, but neighbors had their plates on video. They weren't escaping either. The crowd that once feared Karen now watched her dragged to the patrol car, their relief boiling into applause. My boy was rushed to the hospital. Thank God only a fracture, but the fear in his eyes stayed with me. On the drive home, he whispered, "Dad, is she really gone?" I looked at him, voice steady. "Son, bullies like her never win. Not here. Not in this country." That night, the video of Karen's arrest spread across social media. People everywhere cheered as she screamed about HOA rules while being stuffed into the back of a squad car. For me, it wasn't about going viral. It was about something deeper: family, freedom, and the promise that no one, not even a self-crowned HOA queen, could strip us of our rights. I had fought for this nation once before, and I'd fight again if I had to. But this time, justice had spoken loud and clear, and it was Karen who was judged.